What's up, everybody? Shauna D Man here, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having yourselves a great weekend. Dropping a much earlier episode review of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Usually it comes out on Sunday, but because the Super Bowl is tomorrow, they dropped it pretty much Friday morning. But listen, I'm telling you, this show is so good. This show is so good. Like, I was just, particularly towards the end of the episode, I was just like sitting here grinning. This is so good. So obviously, episode is titled Seven. Now, we pick up after the events of episode three, where Sir Duncan, as a true knight, as he repeats so much throughout this episode, or episode four, it talks about, defending the innocent. Arian was not happy about the puppet show, so he goes and attacks and breaks the finger of Talsny. I know I butchered her name. And that's basically where we got to reveal that Egg is actually one of the missing sons. Um, so we pick up with that. Dunk is sitting in a cell. Egg comes in, brings him food, and it is a tough scene. Duncan is not happy. Like, obviously, he's mad at Egg for lying, and Egg was like, "I didn't know what I was doing was wrong," and Dunk's like, you knew exactly what you were doing," and it's like he is coming down hard on Egg. Um, but then Dunk is just like, dry your tears and everything like that, and he starts to be a little bit more comforting in his talking with Egg. Um, and now Prince Baylor wants to meet with Duncan, and so Egg and Duncan go and meet him. You know, it's a very much tough situation because um, obviously Egg's here, but now you have Prince Darren. He was found, and he made the notion that a tall knight ran off with Egg, and Prince Baylor's like, I'm assuming he's probably talking about you, Sir Duncan. Now, obviously, it's not true. Dunk's like, that didn't happen. I left that in like 4 days ago, and and if that was the case, why didn't Prince Darren chase after the knight that took his brother? And so it's a tough situation, and Dunk asks, "What about the girl, the puppeteer?" And she committed a crime, and killing the thing that is the sigil of one of the most powerful houses in Westeros, as in the Targaryens, does not look friendly, or does not look good, and they can't let that slide. And again, now this is a time where Targaryens don't have dragons, so their power is really crippled here. Like, because we even got at the end of, like, towards the end of episode three, where Raymond uh, was talking about the Targaryens. It's just like how much they've ruined things and stuff like that. There is hostilities towards the Targaryen house that is has been bubbling for quite some time, and Prince Baylor is like, okay, how good of a knight are you? So the whole plan is, now this comes in with some of the shots that we'll get in episode six, but the whole thing is Duncan asked for a trial by combat. So him and Prince Aaron, um, trial by combat, that kind of stuff. But Prince Aaron does I believe it was like trial by seven or combat by seven. What did he? How did he word it? Let me see real quick. He called it trial of the seven is what it's called, and basically it's it's basically a 7-on-7 fight. The accusers 7 versus the defenders 7, and the idea of this is to basically to make it to where how did he say the god? I have it like right here. It's because it's like apparently seldom invoked. Um, so basically, what did he say? It's a trial. It's a The Andos believe that if 7 champions fall, the gods, being thus honored, would be more like to, I guess, more like to be to intervene, um, and see the guilty party punished. So that's basically the gist of it. It's 7-on-7 combat, and now Arian's father is he's kind of not he's again kind of against it because it makes them look bad because for one, he's like, you could just beat this guy in trial by combat, or are you not confident that you can beat a hedge knight? Um, and now they have to find a champion. Now Dunk has to find 6 other people who would stand with him in this fight, and so he goes against his shield for one thing. Talsney is gone. She left. She is making her way for Dorn. But I love the interaction between the blacksmith and Dunk because the blacksmith kind of like redid the framing around the shield to make it a little bit. It's a little bit heavier, but it's a little bit stronger. Um, and so he heads back to his horses. I don't know if the scene was kind of like indicating like maybe he might take a run, he might run or something, but Raymond's there, and so Raymond's like, okay, let's go talk, and they go to his cousin Stefan, um, who says he will fight beside Duncan. Uh, and you're like, okay, great. Now we got to find five other people. And so we end up getting um, Lionel Baratheon. So it's Dunk, Stefan, Lionel Baratheon, um, Sir Robin, who we saw with the eye patch in episode 3. Um, I forgot, I forgot the one person's name who Arian impaled, who impaled the horse. I forgot. Let's see. Um, Sorry, I'm just having to check something. So yeah, so that was I don't remember his name, but he is one. He joins. So Dunk, Lionel, Stefan, uh, so Robin, um, let me see if I can find his name real quick because I can't remember his name. I could just go to I think IMBD. I think and just pull it up. Let's see. Mm, oops. All right, here we go. So episode 3, it was. I just can't remember his name for some reason. So it's a lot of names to remember. So it was. Oh, his name's not here. Is it? Is it Tully? Was that who it was? Maybe. I can't remember his name. So yeah. So that's the plan. That is Ribbon. Now Prince Arian. It's him, his cousin. Or I'm sorry, it's him, his father, some King Guardsmen. And I believe Darren is also he mentioned that he's potentially joining because the night before, Egg and Prince Darren go talk to Dunk. So I believe he's participating in it as well. Although just knock him out and stuff like that. That's at least that's what he says. Um, and then we get because apparently Egg is the one that went and got him because Dunk walks out and he sees everybody there and he's like, yeah, your squire's the one that they got me. And so now we get the point. Now it's a foggy morning, which we saw some of this in the trailer. Dunk has his armor. He's getting ready to go. Everybody's ready to go, but Stefan comes up and he changes sides. He goes and he fights for Prince Arian. And he tells his cousin Raymond, he's like, because so he's gonna go fight for Prince Arian, and Arian they're gonna promise him a lordship. And so Raymond's like, "You sold your honor for a title," and Stefan's like, basically, he's known many lords who sold less, you know, who sold their honor for less, and so it looks bad, it looks tough. You got Duncan basically pleading and calling on anybody who is a true knight to come in or stand by their oath, like protecting the innocent, and nobody's really doing anything. You get like a moment where like this big tall guy, what was his name, um it's like Bracken, like it's like it was like Bracken or something, I can't remember. Yeah, it was like Bracken or something, but this guy stands up, everyone's like, oh, everybody's like, whispering and everybody's like talking and everything like that, and then he just farts. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't. They've been doing kind of like small stuff like that throughout the episode, especially because like earlier in the episode, you had Aegon talk about wanting to see Arian killed, and even Darren mentions that Arian is a monster because Egg talks about how he he would go into Egg's chambers and take a knife between Egg's legs and talk about, hey, I have too many brothers. Maybe I should make you a sister and marry you. And it was just kind of like, oh my god, this guy is a monster. And then Egg's like, he also threw my cat in the well. He says he didn't, but I think he did. And Darren's like, okay, all right, that's enough. Um, and so like he is just, Duncan is just laying it on these people, talking about how he doesn't believe there's no more honor in these great houses of Westeros, and it is just like, this is so good. Peter Claffey, I think that's his name. Let me see. Um, yeah, Peter Claffey. That's his name. Um, yeah. So Peter Claffey, oh my gosh, he was outstanding in this scene. He was delivering these lines with such just strength and power. It was just great. And then like it just goes silent. And all of a sudden, you hear the doors open, and Prince Baelor comes in and says he will fight beside Sir Duncan, and his brother's like, "Are you? Basically, are you mad?" And he's just like, "No, you know, doing what a knight should, protecting the innocent." And oh my gosh, this was so good. This was such a good episode. So now it looks like episode 6 is where we're gonna get like kind of like the big fight because there's only um oh, is there only six? Really? Wait, is there only 6 episodes? Oh man, is there really? Oh man, is there only 6 episodes? That seems about right. So this was episode 4. Let me make sure. That's crazy. Oh, where is it? Here it is. So Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Yeah, there were only 6 episodes. I think I forgot about that. We're about almost done. We have 2 episodes left. Are you kidding me? This show has been so good. Like, it's so crazy how well this show is. The lighting, the acting, the dialogue. It's all just so good. Like, a lot more people need to be watching this. I really, really love this, and I just loved at the end how, like, at the end, you have the Game of Thrones theme like playing and everything, and then um Dunk kicks his horse to kick it into gear, and then, like, it just fades to black with the titles. I was like, oh my gosh, this is nuts. This is insane. But man, I'm excited for these last 2 episodes. I can't believe there's only 6. I'm kind of okay with it because I wouldn't want them to, like, draw it out and then it, like, not be good in some episodes. But it just seems like episode after episode, like the first 2-ish maybe episodes, you could definitely say that they were like setting things up. It was a lot of people called it slow, short, but like this leaves you wanting more. I just hate how it's crazy how short it is, but it makes so good of that short runtime. It just leaves you wanting more. And so I'm very excited to see what happens in these final 2 episodes. But guys, that is it. If you're new to the channel, be sure you hit that like and subscribe button. You can also find me on my gaming channel, Kick, Twitch, Rumble, the Nerd Talk podcast on Spotify, and my Patreon. All that you can find down in the description below. But guys, thank you again for hanging out. Have a great weekend, and I will see you all in the next video. Y'all have a good one.